Hey guys, we're going to put this video on our Wheels in Japan playlist and also our How to Do Stuff in Japan playlist. This video has actually been requested by a dear patron of ours who was recently hit by a car in Japan. So he's going to be okay. He's got some bruising and some sore bits, but he's going to be okay. But he's suggested that we make this video. So over the years, those of you who have been with us for a while would have seen lots of videos we've showed you cars going through red lights, either jumping red lights that haven't turned green yet or going through lights that have just turned red. We showed you people, lots and lots of people driving around talking on their phones and using their smartphones and watching television and all sorts of scary stuff that we see in Japan all the time. So the result of that is that regularly we do see accidents reported with pedestrians, and occasionally we actually see the results of that. Often it's on the news as well, pedestrians hit by cars. It's just the nature of things in Japan, is lots of narrow streets, lots of places where the cars and the pedestrians are in small spaces together. This pedestrian crossing here, someone actually died on that recently. So it's just the nature of it. So the reason for this video is just to say, look, if you are in Japan, if you are anywhere in Japan where there are cars, just be really, really careful. You know, really narrow streets like this, often cars will come flying along here way too fast. These days we've got hybrid cars and electric cars that you don't hear coming because they're so quiet. So you just have to assume any time, if you're in Japan on a road or in a car park or anywhere at all where there could be a car, you have to be really, really super careful. If there are kids with you, you just have to be absolutely on your guard all the time for cars coming that are coming too fast that you just don't see until they're on top of you, come out of little narrow streets beside you. So this is mainly for pedestrians, but if you're driving, you're going to be faced with it as well. But you just got to be so careful. There's almost no respect given to pedestrian crossings. So just because you're walking across a pedestrian crossing or because you have a green light on your pedestrian crossing, don't assume you're safe. The best thing you can do is assume that nobody's going to stop for you and that you have to really watch out for everybody. Don't assume because you've got a green light that people are going to stop. Don't assume because you're on the footpath that you're not going to get run over on the footpath. We see that here all the time. Narrow roads, cars just get a little bit over to the side, end up on the footpath, and people get killed. Happens all the time. For that reason, we've showed you before, we walk our kids to school every day because the risk is so high. So if you're in Japan and you're a pedestrian, look out for cars. More videos coming soon.